Hey guys, and welcome into another Buffy reaction. Today we are going to be watching episode 11 and 12 of season 3, which are titled Gingerbread and Helpless. I'm very excited to watch Gingerbread. It sounds like another Christmas themed episode, and it's December right now, so the timing is perfect. Helpless, can't say I'm as excited to watch that one. That sounds depressing. We had some interesting episodes, the last two that we watched. The Wish was kind of like, it was a what if episode where Cordelia wished that Buffy never came to Sunnydale, and we got to see what that, I guess, alternate universe looked like. It was very interesting. Not really shocking. I mean, it really puts things into perspective about how important Buffy is for the state of Sunnydale and the world. But I kind of already knew that. It was still interesting to see all the characters step out of their usual character selves and explore different sides to what could be. And Amends was very angel-centric, where we had this monster attacking him, trying to get him to hurt Buffy, hurt himself, kill himself. And in the end, we got a little Christmas miracle. Hopefully it's enough for him to realize his destiny is still out there for him to discover. With that, we are going to be coming up on episode 11, Gingerbread. Just the word gingerbread gives me joy. I don't even like gingerbread that much, but it's just such a Christmas word that you can't help but feel a little cozy by the word itself. If you would like to watch along with the full episodes, my uncut reactions are available below on my Patreon. I stream on Twitch, that's linked as well. I have a new Instagram. I have my Letterboxd below, but if you would rather just watch the edited version here on YouTube, then let's get into it.
Is it a vampire?
Girl.
What are you doing here?
I brought you a snack. I thought it was about time for me to come out and watch.
You know, the slaying is kind of an alone thing.
Yeah.
But it's such a big part of your life, and I'd like to understand it.
Okay.
It's, something we could share.
Joyce, the sentiment is cute. You should go home.
Good, honey, kill him. Oh, my God. It's Mr. Sanderson from the bank.
Oh, no.
Getting away. Stay.
Why is that so funny? I was expecting Joyce to be like scared seeing her daughter do dangerous things, but she's like, kill him! You got it! He's getting away! It's so funny. Okay, oh god. What did she just see? Okay, good. But what is Joyce seeing? Oh. Dead children, possessed children, demon children, cult children, victims of occult children. So many possibilities. The way that they were just left here is odd to me. You would think we'd have more like child victims in this world. And I bet there are, but I'm sure like they're not always just left to be found.
Did you see them? They're so tiny.
Yeah.
I saw. But I promise everything's gonna be okay.
How?
Because I'm gonna find whatever did it.
It's just you can't.
Take back what happened.
Can't make it right.
Yeah.
It wasn't the vampire.
No, there are no marks. I mean, there was a mark.
A tattoo.
A symbol. Find me the thing that uses the symbol and point me at it.
The use of a symbol on a victim like this suggests a ritual murder, an occult sacrifice by a group.
A cult.
A group of human beings.
Oh, I was thinking like vampire cult or monster cult. A human cult?
I wonder if you're not letting yourself get a shade personal because of your mother's involvement.
She is, but...
Oh, it's completely personal.
Yeah.
Giles, find me the people that did this.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being more passionate about something because you see the hurt on someone you love. It's just natural.
So a burrito.
This is awkward.
This is a burrito. Damn straight.
Burrito. Oh, I wanted chocolate milk.
So, Buffy's birthday's next week? Ooh,
18?
Yeah, good. I've been pondering gift options. Shh. Buffy!
My mom found the bodies during patrol last night.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's so awful. I had bad dreams about it all night.
Hi, Miss Summers. He thinks it might be something ritual. Called.
Like witches. Anybody who could do this has to be a monster.
You know what? Would you guys excuse us for a little bit?
Makes me grateful that my mom's not interested in my extracurricular activities.
Hold on, you guys. Did they say... Hold on. Let me go back to the beginning of this lunch scene.
Sander? Hi.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy? That's
Amy?
Amy? That's Amy? They said her name twice. Hey, Amy. Hey, Amy, I like your new, haircut? I didn't recognize her because of her hair. And they said her name weird. They probably didn't. I just didn't register it. That's Amy? That's so random that she's here sometimes. We literally haven't seen her since the big debacle with Xander and all the girls loving him, right?
I have to help.
Well, Giles can always use help in the
I
library.
called everybody I know in town. I told them about the dead children. They're all just as upset as I am.
I would assume so.
We're setting up a vigil for tonight for City Hall. The mayor is even going to be there. Now we are going to get some action.
A lot of times when we're working on stuff like this, we like to keep the number of people that know about it kind of small.
Well, I'm sure there won't be all that many people.
Oh, cut to, yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's great. She had good intentions. It's great that so many people care, but like...
Maybe we could all go patrolling together.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're meeting Willow's mom?
Hello. I didn't know you were going to be here. Oh, hi, Bunny.
Bunny?
Oh, you cut off your hair. That's a new look.
Yeah, it's just
It's been a while.
sudden whim I had.
Did she not see her on Christmas?
Joyce, quite a turnout you have here.
Oh, well,
Joyce and
it's not just me, but
Giles.
thank you. Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Right, not since,
Band
not
candy.
since... not for a while.
I make these words my pledge to you. Never again.
I mean, I'm not sure you could say that.
How many of us have lost someone who just disappeared? Or got skinned? Or suffered neck rupture? And how many of us have been too afraid to speak out? Silence is this town's disease. This isn't our town anymore. It belongs to the monsters and the witches and the slayers.
What?
I say we start by finding the people who did this and making them pay.
Joyce? What did... People aren't supposed to know. I still don't, like, I think people have said, like, in time you'll understand, like, more of the lore of Sunnydale and how it works and why people don't know and people, you know, forget things that they saw or easily are tricked into being like, oh, you didn't see that, it was this, and stuff like that. But, like, when she said that, did they think she was, like, talking in metaphors? What did she say? Like, monsters, slayers, witches... Do they think those three things were just like metaphors for something else? Or is everyone else? And she was like, how many people do you know have had this happen to them, this happened to them, this happened to them? And I'm like, yeah, I get it, because I bet literally everybody in this town knows someone or knows someone who knows someone who's had like a tragic, terrible accident happen to them. And so, like, first of all, this is going to make the mayor very upset and put a target on Joyce's back, because he doesn't want that type of awareness to be brought upon the town. He doesn't want them to start questioning things or fighting back against the system that he's built. I'm not sure how he's built it, but this was a very dangerous thing for Joyce to do. And I can't believe she just did it without talking to Buffy or Giles, at least. Like, not everyone knows about this stuff, so you bringing it to light is no casual thing. I don't know. This is making me nervous. Is this the cult? Was that Amy? I for real, I can't tell. I'm so bad at faces, but was that Amy? Is that why they brought her back at lunch? Willow? Excuse me? No, I don't have time to keep going. I need a second. Because this is not the beginning of Willow turning to dark magic arc. Like, she's not a bad person or evil. That's not Willow. So what's happening? Are they being controlled kind of as mediums to target their magic or harness their magic into something bad like this? Was it a mistake? Are they trying to save children and it went wrong? What is happening?
I heard about those kids. People like him gotta learn a lesson. No problem here. We're walking.
Buffy is such a slay. Doesn't even have to say a word. Just show up, look at them, and they scurry off.
Everyone knows that witches killed those kids, and Amy is a witch, and Michael is whatever the boy of witch is. If you're gonna hang with them, expect badness, because that's what you get when you hang with freaks and losers.
No, I wish I could say that she was wrong about, like, calling them out. She's wrong about just stereotyping all of the losers. There's good witches and bad witches, but is she wrong this time?
Buffy, hi.
Hey, is Willow around?
How can I convince you people that it's over? You assume because I am here, she's here.
Oh,
That I
Xander.
somehow mysteriously know where she is.
You are so self-absorbed.
Yeah, she's in the bathroom. Look, everyone expects me to mess up again. Like Oz. I see how he is around me. Pointed silence.
Because he's usually such a chatterbox.
No, but it's different now. It's more a verbal nonverbal.
You're just feeling guilty. Oh my god.
Hey, Buff. What you looking for? You want to borrow something?
That symbol was on the murdered children.
Willow doesn't know. Oh my god, they're gonna find the symbols.
It's stuff in my locker. Hannah Bane, Hullabore, Mantry Group. The symbol is harmless. I used it to make a protection spell for you, for your birthday. Happy birthday, and please, you have to believe me.
I don't know.
Ms. Rosenberg, my office.
The library? You're getting rid of all of our important books?
Giles, we need those books.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've tried to tell that to the nice man with a big gun.
Lift a finger against me and you'll have to answer to Moo.
Answer to Moo?
The mayor.
Mother's opposed to the occult. A powerful new group.
And who came up with that
Oh.
lame name?
But I thought, why did I just accept the fact that his nickname for the mayor was Moo? I was like, I'm sure he made it make sense inside his head. But acronym. Got it.
That would be the founder.
You?
I believe you call her Mom.
Joyce, what are you doing, Joyce?
I know what this looks like, and I can
You don't have to explain, honey. This isn't exactly a surprise. It's a classic adolescent response to the pressures of incipient adulthood.
Oh, is that what it is? Mom, I'm not an age group. I'm me.
Yeah.
I can do spells.
You think you can. And that's what concerns me. The delusions.
You're not paying attention.
And this is your way of trying to get it. Now, I have consulted with some of my colleagues, and they agree that this is a cry for discipline. You're grounded.
Grounded. I can make pencils float. And I can summon the 4 elements. And I'm dating a musician.
Oh, Willow.
That's what really scares her.
I don't want you hanging out with those friends of yours. It's clear where this little obsession came from.
That Buffy girl.
You will not speak to Bunny Summers again.
Bunny.
You're the one who ordered the raid on the school today.
Honey, they opened a few lockers.
They're supposed to be private, and they took all of Giles' books away.
Moo just wants to weed out the offensive material. Everything else will be returned to Mr. Giles soon.
Okay, but
If we're gonna solve this, we need those books now.
yeah.
Evil pops up, you undo it, and that's great. But
Yeah.
is Sunnydale getting any better? Are they running out of vampires? You don't have a plan. You just react to things. It's bound to be kind of fruitless.
Oh, this would make me so mad. It's especially frustrating after seeing the Wish episode where it's like, you want to know where we'd be at without me? You want to see how much worse this town would be without me? Like, that is frustrating, what she's saying. But also, it's like, you were out with us for one patrol night, one night. And now you're acting like you know everything. And when Buffy's been busting her ass, trying to keep her head above water, trying to keep this town's head above water. But no, you experience one night, and now you're like, well, it's time for me to step up. Clearly, I'm the one who knows everything. I'll make a plan. Don't you worry. Like, no, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Giles, I don't know if it's just because Buffy's like a kid or her daughter, and she has this like natural superiority going on up here, but do we need Giles to come over and lay down some facts to her face? Because she needs a talking to, because she's not listening to us.
You are.
There's bad people out there.
And we can't sleep.
Not until you hurt them.
The way they hurt us.
Girl, you're talking to dead children and you didn't think that you should bring that up to anybody? You're talking to dead children who are telling you to murder people? Okay, well, this is at least making more sense why she's being so abrasive about all of this and insistent. It's because she's got little demon children in her ear.
Said some things to me about being the Slayer.
She just doesn't understand.
That it's fruitless. No fruit for Buffy.
She's wrong.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yes. Buffy.
The bad keeps coming back and getting stronger.
Buffy, you know I'm still figuring things out. There's a lot I don't understand. I do know it's important to keep fighting.
Yeah.
I learned that from you.
And I learned that from you. He didn't even need to add that little line because that's so cute. In the last episode, her being the one needing to give him strength and remind him what strength really is. And then him coming back and returning to the favor when she is at a low. That's really meaningful.
Those kids, their parents.
Well,
Their parents.
yeah, where are their parents?
Who said you could interrupt, you stupid, useless fad? No, I said fad.
Not him having to finally rely on the internet for research.
Buffy, Oz and I found out.
What do we know about these kids?
What?
Exactly.
Facts, details.
They don't exist.
We know everything about their deaths. We don't even know their names.
Well, sure we do. It's on the tip of my tongue. No, it never came up.
Just assume someone had the details. They never really. Well, that is strange.
I'm still kind of lost on their involvement in this.
These children were found near Omaha in 1949.
Yeah, they ain't ours. Keep going.
Wait, are they? They are.
There were more articles. Every 50 years. All the same.
Demon children.
As far back as 1649. Found the bodies himself, 2 children.
Maybe the spell that Buffy, Amy, and the other guy were doing really was a prediction spell for Buffy, and these demon children are able to like interrupt it and like harness that magic to do their own destruction, find a new victim, and get their victim to do their bidding and kill and stuff. Is that where this is going?
Mom! I see what you're doing. You're challenging me, but I will not have you communicating with your cyber coven or what have you.
Oh my god.
Coven.
It seems I've been rather close-minded. Now all I can do is let you go with love.
Let me go.
Kill her?
What does that mean?
Wait. Hansel and Gretel? Breadcrumbs?
I always say
ovens,
Hansel.
Gingerbread house?
Of course.
Gingerbread. I don't actually know the story of Hansel and Gretel. Don't they get eaten?
Hansel and Gretel run home to tell everyone about the mean old witch.
And she, and probably dozens of others, are persecuted by a righteous mob. It's happened all throughout history. Happened in Salem.
What happened?
Oh my god.
I was attacked. They're taking people out of their homes. They're talking about a trial down at City Hall. They got Amy.
Michael, stay here and hide. Jazz, we'll go find my mom. Mom.
I'd be out
You
the
really have to
window.
talk.
Oh.
To go. Oh, and get your coat. It's chilly out.
You guys are looking like a cult.
I said get your coat, witch.
Buffy, Mr. Giles, did something happen?
Mom, we need to talk to you. Now, look, there's more to this than we're...
Oh, they're psychopaths.
You have to stop them. You have to make them go away.
This is crazy. Like, the influence they have over Joyce is like, okay, I get it. But the influence that Joyce can spread to convince the whole community to do all this is so scary.
Mom, there's no cure but the fire.
Buffy!
What? You're gonna burn them? Literally burn them at the stake.
Crazy, Mom!
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
Took you long enough to wake up. My hand hurts. How many times have you been knocked out anyway?
For real, too many.
I swear, one of these times you're gonna wake up in a coma.
Don't
Wake
even say
up
that.
in
Wait.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I get what she's saying though. I'm worried for him too. He's gotten too many concussions.
Mom, you don't want this.
Since when does it matter what I want? I wanted a normal, happy daughter. Instead, I got a Slayer.
Again, I hope when they snap out of this, Joyce remembers this and is thankful for Buffy more than ever.
We should stay close, have lunch.
I'd like that. How nice.
Oh my god. I wonder when we're gonna see Willow's mom again after this.
Goddess Hecate, work thy will.
Uh-oh.
Before thee let the unclean thing crawl.
Oh.
She couldn't do us first. You've seen what we can do.
Amy really said every man for themselves. Oh, I love are we gonna be in the vent? Or are we gonna cut the camera Oh, I was hoping for a little vent scene. It's all right.
Buffy, I can't take it. It's too hot. Sorry, Will. If it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened. It wouldn't be. Stop them!
Ich beschwöre die Macht der Heckappe.
Oh my god.
Das Böse soll das Gesicht des Bösen tragen.
Cordelia, put out the fire! Oh, right.
Cordelia just having fun hosing everybody down. Let me see them. Oh. 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 Ooh. Ooh. Stay Kim.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
Did she? Oh my god, that's amazing. Little late to the party there, guys. A for effort.
I'm here to save you.
Oh my god, I love
Your
that
mom
ending.
doesn't mind us doing this in the house?
She's doing that selective memory thing your mom used to be so good at.
She forgot everything?
The classic Sunnydale selective memory.
I conjured thee to withdraw.
Did it... Oh.
Maybe we should get her one of those wheel thingies.
Amy is for real stuck like that. Amy did that to herself. She has to... Oh my god. Wait, I loved that episode. Definitely not the Christmassy episode I was expecting. Definitely not. But it was just a really fun episode, and it was like creepy cozy, which is my favorite. Like, there's not going to be a real cozy episode of Buffy because we have all this stuff, like supernatural, dark stuff happening. But it was like the perfect amount of creepy cozy where I know if when I get to my reruns phase of Buffy and I just put this show on as like a fun little background show in the future, this is going to be one of those episodes that I really look forward to. And I can't exactly put my finger on why. It was just so good. It was like the perfect amount of like unbelievable, scary, mystery, funny. That kill at the end, Buffy with the stake attached to her, hoping she hits it right. Favorite kill of the whole series. Best kill of the whole series. And then Xander and Oz falling down into the room as soon as, we don't need help anymore. Perfect. Obviously at the end, I knew that the town as a whole would forget about the whole situation because that's what they do. And it was interesting that Willow pointed out that selective memory thing that her mom specifically is doing. But she said, like your mom used to be so good at, which means this seems like it was one of those situations where Joyce is going to remember everything that went down. So I wonder if we're going to have a follow-up conversation between Buffy and Joyce about everything that went down in this episode, because I'd like to see that. Xander annoyed me a little bit more than usual in this episode. He is very self-absorbed, but you know what? Most teenagers are. Look at Cordelia. She is very self-absorbed too, and I'm not over here going, oh, she's so self-absorbed. Like when I talk about Cordelia being self-absorbed, it's kind of just like funny. I don't know if it's because of the specific one-liners that she gets, or if it's because we've seen that softer side of her, that heartbroken side of her too, or if it's because she started as kind of a one-dimensional self-absorbed character and has branched out from that. So like when it goes back to her one-dimensional roots and as she's self-absorbed again, it's like, oh, that's Cordelia. Whereas with Xander, like I know that at his heart he is such a good person and he's deeply insecure and he has serious home issues. And so I see all of these things that I want to like about Xander and do like about Xander, but then when like he acts like this, it bothers me maybe more than it should. I don't know. Obviously I'm talking about the situation where this whole episode he was harping on people being weird about him and constantly thinking that people are trying to catch him in the act with Willow again and saying that things are awkward with Oz and Oz is going after him and Oz is suspicious of him all the time. Some poorly executed and bad timing jokes, which he used to be like one of the funniest characters in my eyes, like so funny, and now they kind of are turning him into someone who constantly misses the mark and tries to make that the funny part rather than him being genuinely funny, which I don't know if I like that switch or if I'm just imagining it or if just it's just this episode where I felt that way. I don't know what it'll turn out to be in the end. Yeah, I really want Xander to man up and admit that he did something wrong, admit that people are going to be judging him a little bit, keeping an eye on him for a little bit because of what happened, as I'm sure people are doing with Willow, although Willow's kind of accepting that she did something wrong and is trying to grow from it and show through action and time that it's, gonna be put behind her, whereas he is just sweating up a storm, and I'm like, boy, you need to start looking inward and fess up to and own up to some stuff, but he just doesn't, which is why I'm still like really holding on to hope for him and Cordelia to have a serious conversation about what went down. He seemed to want to have that conversation maybe when he went to visit her in the hospital, but that was when she was like, no, go away. And then they just have not talked to each other since, at least not about, you know, what happened. And I do think that that conversation needs to happen in its most open and honest form in order for Xander to have the chance to grow, because I just don't think he can manage to grow from this on his own at this point. I don't know. But no, that was a really fun episode. Joyce was making me so mad in the first half before I understood what was happening to her. And then I was like, okay, thank God. This is not Joyce. This is the work of some demon children. It was an interesting thing that they started the episode with us considering the fact that it might have been just a human crime. And I wonder if there's ever going to be a real human crime that Buffy can't help getting her hands on, because that would be tough. Like imagine there's a genuine just human serial killer in Sunnydale. Buffy would want to be in on that investigation, but she's not allowed to kill humans. It would be nice if she could work with law enforcement, but the government seems to be anti-Buffy. I still don't understand. We're still left hanging with the mayor. I don't know. There's so many open-ended things right now that I'm just in a place where I'm like, okay, next episode. Like, I want to figure it out. I just want to sink myself into this lore, and I get to do that episode by episode, and it's starting to get hard to take it as slow as I am. Next episode is episode 12, Helpless. Oh my god, I thought we were getting sexual for a second. You know, the whole picnic. We're just being friendly fight partners. Wherever could that go?
We're not having satisfaction in the personal sense.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to see you this weekend? You probably have plans.
Right, birthday.
It's her 18th birthday episode.
Actually, I do have a date. Older man, very handsome.
Giles?
Likes it when I call him daddy.
Your father.
I'm so anxious.
I guess to just have some energy to burn.
She's nervous about her dad.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Whoa. Faith? Faith? Don't cut off. Stop. She's not about to die for her 18th birthday. Who's gonna come and save her? It's gotta be Faith. What did she say Faith was doing though? She's just... I love that Giles just accepted that Faith just doesn't want to go through, what did he say? What did he call it? Like traditional training or something. So she's just like off on her own all the time. Like, Faith, now's a good time to show up. Oh. Oh. How silly of me thinking she needed help. There we go. But what was that? What just like hit her that made her weak for a second there?
I can't get sick. My dad's coming to take me to the ice show. We do it every year for my birthday.
What?
If I cancel, it's gonna break his heart.
Is this our first time seeing it happen though?
An ice show. A show performed on ice.
I went to an ice show once. I think Monsters Inc. on ice. I got like this little booze slushy cup.
I think it's sweet you and your dad have a tradition. Especially now that he's not around so much.
Yeah.
Ooh, present.
They're not. They're from your father.
Oh no.
His quarterly projections are unraveling and he can't afford to take off right now.
Of course.
If you want, I could ask somebody to cover for me at the gallery.
I was just thinking it might be nice to have a quiet birthday.
Yeah, it's not fun if it's not with him. What is happening here?
Once you finish, you and Blair can get some rest. You'll sleep in shifts.
Why? What are we keeping an eye on? What?
Getting very close.
A lot of sophisticated people go.
Yes. Start with the grinding crystal again.
It's usually something that families do together.
Giles, listen.
If someone were free, they'd take their daughters or their student or their slayer.
Giles, please listen.
I look for the floor. Hit center.
I would be crushed. Giles? Giles? Giles?
Oh, sorry. Did I zone out on you?
What did he just do? See, they tried to turn me on Willow for a second in the last episode. And I was like, nah, there's got to be an explanation. So, Giles, nope, there's an explanation. It's fine. Drugging up your student. Perfectly normal explanation, I'm sure.
It's like going, changing her back into a human being. Oh, still working on it.
Amy's still a rat?
Anyone with a teaspoon of brains knows not to take my flirting seriously. Rebound. Look it up.
Hey, I'm not through here.
Oh my god.
I beg to differ.
Whoa. Whoa! Where is her? Why is... That's not... No. I'm not gonna buy the fact that Giles is making her weaker with that stuff.
Whenever a Slayer turns 18, it's a time-honored rite of passage.
It's an archaic exercise in cruelty. To unleash that on her?
What? We're gonna haze her?
A Slayer is not just physical prowess. She must have cunning, imagination, a confidence derived from self-reliance.
How about we just teach her cunning over time, just like we teach her physical training?
Take care of it.
Is that an... What is that? This is what she's up against?
Your pills. Open your mouth.
Okay. Seems like a totally normal, casual thing to do.
I know you are definitely, without a doubt, gonna get your powers back.
If I don't get my powers back,
she's gonna die.
I'll deal.
Actually, this could open up so many...
Did you find
Imagine if she really, like, for real, her powers were just gone one day. Do you think that she would just no longer be the Slayer and she would go on to live a normal life? Or do you think, like, all the people, all the demons would, like, be like, great, and go after her and kill her just for fun, and she would just be dead?
I can't see, can't reach it.
He's tricking. No, bro, he's tricking you.
Open your eyes. Everything's okay now.
Okay.
Before I was the Slayer, I was... Well, I don't want to say shallow, but... Angel, if I'm not the Slayer, why would you like me?
Oh.
I saw you before you became the Slayer.
Yeah. Stalking her.
I could see your heart.
Hmm.
If I wanted to keep it safe. To warm it with my own.
Well, you've really done a number on it, sir.
That's beautiful.
I guess.
Or taken literally incredibly gross.
I was just thinking that too.
Yeah. Guys, I ordered a Cadbury milk chocolate advent calendar. I think it just got here. I'm gonna go grab it so Karma can see that it's not a scary stranger. Okay, all set. Oh, shoot, and he's smart. Now he's gonna get him out of there. Well, counsel, can we see a flaw in this plan here? The many flaws. But this specific flaw, it's a pretty big flaw, isn't it? Maybe this is an outdated practice, isn't it?
We're not gonna play by their rules, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna play. Why don't you call your friend in here? We'll discuss it over dinner.
Poor guy. You're about to... I hope they're gone already, because you're about to walk into a real mess. They're gone. All of them? Oh, the one guy's probably going to be dead on the floor from being eaten. Oh, I love this soundtrack. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, the blood on the walls. Look at her cute little red coat.
How much for a lap dance for me and my buddy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, this is actually so scary because now she doesn't have supernatural powers that make her feel confident with the situation and doesn't let her powers make her so that she's never intimidated, but this is what it's like when you don't have supernatural powers and you're walking at night. That's not a vampire already.
Big turn off.
Especially not the vampire.
I like guys I can remember the lyrics.
Oh, this is so weird. Her running. Oh, it's giving horror movie though. It's kind of fun. Ow. just grabbed right onto that barbed wire. Oh, thank God.
Can't be helpless like that. Giles, please, we have to figure out what's happening to me.
Tell her, Giles. Yep, thank God.
You'll be yourself again in a few days.
Few days?
It's a test, Buffy. The Slayer is disabled and then entrapped with a vampire foe whom she must defeat in order to pass the test. The vampire you...
This is so stupid. Like, this is so stupid. Why would they... Like, it's so rare for a Slayer to even get to the age 18, right? And then they make them do that. Just teach them the cunning. Don't do this. If they made it to 18, they're already ahead of the curve. Why would you want to put them in a situation that they could fail and die at instead of just teaching them in case that situation comes up in the future? Like, you would rather lose a decent 18-year-old vampire slayer and have to start over with a fresh 16-year-old or 15-year-old or however old the next one is?
You bastard.
Yeah.
All this time you saw what it was doing to me.
I was to administer the injections and to direct you to the old boarding house on Prescott Lane.
I can't. Who are you? How could you do this to me?
No, I get it. I'm on her side with this. Like, at this point, I get that he has this loyalty to the council, but at this point in our relationship, I would think that I meant more to you. I would think you have more of a loyalty to me than the council. So, like, her reaction here is extremely valid, in my opinion.
I don't know you.
Did something take her memory? He's Giles. Giles. He hangs out here a lot.
Cordelia, could you please drive me home?
Of course.
Thanks, Cordelia. It's nice that after everything, she's still at the end of the day is like, okay, I'll be there for you when I really need to.
Buffy?
No. Oh my God. Get inside. Mother. Girl, get... Oh my God. Okay, cutting to Buffy getting home. Where's Joyce? It all started with her dad canceling on the ice show. Oh my God.
I'll have your daughter. I won't kill her, I'll just make her like me.
Buffy as a vampire would be so interesting. I kind of love that idea as a storyline. Like, that's the biggest connection ever. Buffy the Vampire Slayer the Vampire? Or would it be Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I have a problem with mothers. I'm aware of that.
I've told Buffy everything.
That is in direct opposition to the council's orders.
Yes. Interestingly, I don't give a rat's ass about the council's orders. There will be no test.
There you go.
Test has already begun. Your Slayer entered the field of play about 10 minutes ago.
Well, this is still considered the test? I guess, but her mom's in the mix too. Like, are we not worried that her... This is so messy of them. Her mom could literally die. Like, I get that they're cool with treating the Slayer's life as disposable, but what about her mom? Ew.
Why did she come to the dark of the woods? Oh, no, just a little lower, right there. Oh, yes. Oh. Thank you very much.
Okay. This house is so creepy and I love it. Like, the aesthetic of this episode is so horror movie. And I'm really loving it. Ah. Don't like the dark. Okay. Oh, is that all her mom? You did not spend that much time and just the mommy issues are wild. Oh, the pills. Oh my God, she just launched herself down the chute. Why did you let him take them back? Did she take them too? Do they help her get strong again? Owie. Oh, smart. Is that cunning enough for you, Council? Good job, Buffy. Good job, Buffy. Giles, I'm still disappointed in you.
Maybe there's some clippers around.
I forgot about the other one. Oh my god, it is just like a horror movie. Okay, Giles. Okay, Giles. Giles, you got some redemption points there. Thanks for showing up, buddy. I love that. This was literally the format of a little mini horror movie. I think the killer's dead, but then there's one last scare.
The council is very pleased.
I'm so happy.
A gold star.
Yeah, where's the gold
I
star?
understand that you're upset.
You set that monster loose and he came after my mother.
You think the test was unfair. I've recommended to the council, and they've agreed that you be relieved of your duties as watcher immediately.
He's too personally attached? Shut up.
Your affection for your charge has rendered you incapable of clear and impartial
That's
judgment.
so stupid.
You have a father's love for the child, and that is useless to the cause.
Not the father's love.
Congratulations again.
Bite me.
I don't believe this. He's gonna stay her watcher somehow. It's annoying that they look at his personal connection to her as a weakness. It's gonna make her stronger to have somebody like him be her watcher. Not him taking care of her.
I can't believe Giles was fired. How could Giles get fired?
So, how did you manage to kill Kraylor?
Oh, she was very clever.
Thanks, Mom.
You go ahead and tell it, dear.
The important thing is that I kept up my special birthday tradition of gut-wrenching misery and horror.
Woohoo!
Right side to everything. Give you a hand with that, little lady?
You're loving this far too much.
Admit it, sometimes you just need a big, strong
He's
man.
not gonna be able to open that.
Oh, Will, give me a hand with that.
Wow, that one was pretty packed. Oh my god. Giles, I don't know what to feel. First of all, I'm not a big fan of the council. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I hope that we get more into the council lore of Buffy as the show goes on. I would love to come face to face with the full council. How many members are on the council? How do they choose members? How does the council work exactly? We see them show up in times like these, or when, you know, they have to assign watchers or pick slayers, whatever. I'm just very curious about how the council works and how much we can trust them. You know, the fact that the vampire slayers all start as vampire slayers underage, I always thought that was kind of weird. Are all vampire slayers girls too? We've only met girl slayers. Where are the boy slayers? Where are the adult slayers? Why is it little girl slayers that they have to choose? Like, they're killing it, don't get me wrong. Well, Buffy is. Most of them die before 18 apparently, or die from that because they're like, oh, you made it to 18, congrats, here, die. I don't know. This episode definitely opened my eyes up even more to the realization that I really want to dig more into the council. And then as far as Giles getting fired, I don't think it's gonna last. I think maybe, I guess, a new watcher is gonna be brought in, but they're probably going to realize that Giles is just the better watcher for Buffy, and maybe it'll last a couple episodes, but I think Giles will end up being paired back with Buffy once the council gets their heads screwed on straight. That was a fun episode. Like I said, it had a lot of like elements of real, genuine horror. Like, it felt like a little mini horror movie, so I really loved this episode. I loved both of these episodes, Gingerbread and Helpless, for different reasons. Like, Gingerbread is a comfort episode. Don't ask me why. Helpless is just a fun horror episode, horror is like my favorite genre ever. So it was really cool. It was really cool seeing Buffy helpless. It was really cool to see her without her powers and see how that would look for her. Of course, she was able to use her cunning, as the council wanted to see, in order to beat these vampires. It was so cute that Giles came in and helped. I feel like that just shows his character, and that was like one big redemption moment for him for the episode, because I was like, wow, you did that. There's going to be a lot of groveling happening for you to convince Buffy that you do care about her as much as you say you do when you're willing to go along with something like this, even if it is the council saying that you need to do it. But him coming in and like screwing the council in the end and just helping Buffy showed a lot. And I was really happy that Buffy was there to hear the little spiel about why he was getting fired and maybe like make her understand how much Giles does care for her, even though he did make a mistake in this episode. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the new dynamic is going to be with Giles and this new Watcher working together, because Giles isn't going anywhere, like we said, like they said, but I just wonder how that dynamic is going to work. This was a fun couple episodes. Next one is the Zeppo and Bad Girls. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.